So I really want people to spring into action. I think, we've been inside all winter, and if you're in the Northeast, which we are, it's been sort of cold and dreary, and now spring is coming, and the first thing people should do is get outside. Put on your coat and get outside. And there's a lot of medical benefits to being outside that I think people aren't aware of. One is, just by being outside, you can lower your blood pressure and your stress, because being outside decreases cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone, and your adrenaline. So get outside just for those reasons. But in addition, being outside can improve your mood. Who knew that, right? So anxiety, depression, and anger are decreased by just being outside and being in nature. And for those of us, and I'm one of them, that struggles with focusing sometimes, just being outside can improve your focus. Nature gives your brain sort of a break, so for people that have ADHD and concentration problems, being outside can really make a big improvement. And overall healing is better when you're outside. You can decrease your medications, sort of just feeling blah. Once you're outside, you either forget that you're not feeling great, or just the fresh air and hopefully sunshine really can make a difference. And lastly, being outside helps you age gracefully. And who does not want to age gracefully? I certainly do. Studies have shown for people 70 years old and older, just being outside can improve their sleep, decrease their sort of aches and pains, and increase mobility. So I say, go outside. So another way people can spring into action is to get some of their goals on paper and taken care of, right? It seems that a lot of people set a lot of goals, but they don't always accomplish a lot of goals. And so one of my strategies that I suggest is set both a short-term and a long-term goal for the same idea. So in other words, the long-term goal is something that sort of hangs out there in time, so you don't feel the pressure of it because you know it's down the road, but it's like the carrot that's dangled in front of you that you know that's where you want to get to. And the short-term goal is a piece of the long-term goal, so it's attainable and doable, and you won't keep pushing it aside and say, oh, that's too much. So for example, if you wanted to clean out your attic, let's say you've got all this stuff in your attic and you've been saying for 2 years you're going to clean out your attic, but you never do it. Well, you never do it because it's too big of a project. So let that be your long-term goal, and your short-term goal can be one segment. I'm going to clean out my kids' clothes. I'm going to throw those toys away. I'm going to get to all those books and donate them, that sort of thing. So it's ticking things off in small segments is what really gets people moving in the big picture. Another example of that could be health and wellness, right? People have all these big health and wellness goals, but small steps toward a health and wellness goal make a big difference. So you might say, by the end of the spring, which is June, I want to lose 10 pounds and be more active. Well, you can't do that this week, right? You're not going to accomplish that this week. But this week you could get out for a walk, right? I'm going to go for a walk twice a week this week. Something attainable, something you can check off your list and feel confident and successful at will keep you going further. I really divide things up for my clients into the have-tos and the want-tos, right? Life is kind of like that. We all have things we have to do, but we certainly have things we want to do. So what I suggest for kind of prioritizing and getting your goals in order is make a list of, let's say, the 5 top things that you really want to do, your goals, your have-tos, and put them in order of priority, right? What is the most important? And then, and most people don't do this, make a list of your want-tos. What are the things you want to do? What are the fun things? What are the exciting things? What are the things that make you happy? Make a list of those. And then time block. So in your calendar, block an hour or 2 or whatever it's going to take to get that have-to done, and then reward yourself with one of the want-tos. Call a girlfriend, go get your nails done, take a walk, get an ice cream, I don't know. So that way, you're more likely to do the have-to if you get the want-to along with it, and you should be having fun anyway. I mean, you should be doing some things for yourself that you enjoy. So that's a good pairing, I think.